Shout out to everybody that's grinding. Shout out to everybody that's believing in themselves. I don't care what you came from. You came from the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. We're gonna climb our way to the top. Ain't no crabs in a barrel. You lift a man up, then you pull a man up.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. Now I was in jail, right? Look, real shit. Like like for all the brothers, you gotta have a plan.
Let's talk.
You gotta have a plan.
Let's talk.
So, when I was in a box, I was reaching out to the SBA, Small Business Association, right? And yo, hurry up, get the soaps, nigga. When I was in the box, I was reaching out to the SBA, Small Business Association. When I didn't even know how to read, I was asking them to send me books and anything on how to write a business plan. Then one of my bunkies, he told me it was a book called a Connections book, and it was this blue book, Connections book, and it had all the companies, programs, and shit available for motherfuckers going home. Absolutely. So I just started planning and envisioning, right? And then, so the reason why we driving nice cars, cause we got fucking soap, nigga. We got product, and it's funny cause I used to sell soap. Before I sold soap, that was crack for you motherfuckers. But I couldn't afford to buy a gram. I had to get a piece of Dove soap and break it up and try to trick a fiend to give me $20. Now I'm selling real soap, motherfucker, right? So look out for that. We got candles. We got a natural energy drink, Sweet Dick Willie. We got Lioness. We got a CBD oil company. I was able to have major success because I put my plan in motion. And I think one of the things that helped me stay out of prison, because I didn't get no violations, I accepted what I had to deal with. Curfew, I never broke curfew.
Discipline.
Yeah, because I knew what it was like to bid. So a lot of times when you come home, you think your bid is over when it's really just starting.
Still a part of your bid.
Right.
Just a little bit more freedom you've been given.
Right. So you got to prepare for that. And then another thing I learned was I had to stop looking for the love in women that I didn't get from my mother. And that was the shit that fucked me up, because when I came home from jail, I wanted this family that didn't exist. And that first year home was really hard because I didn't have no support. But I stayed diligent and I put my faith in God, and God provided a way for me because I stopped robbing niggas. I put my guns down. I was a stick-up kid, bro. Like, I always had a clean face. I'll book you in a minute. But it was hard for me not to rob niggas. I used to run around with a 380 in a chicken box, my nigga. Wrapped up with biscuits, running around with a gun on me all the time, looking to rob somebody. So I made a promise to God. I made a promise to Allah, like, if you get me, just help me be successful. I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking, I sold my pistols, you know what I'm saying? And it was hard, but God started showing me how to sell shit. And I realized, like, they got the gift of gab. I can sell anything. I know how to talk. And then that's when I found out about the laws of attraction, the secret, manifestation. All the books I started reading in jail. Absolutely. I went to Barnes and Nobles. This was the greatest thing I did when I got out of jail. First thing I did was I got a gym membership and a library card, and I went to Barnes and Nobles. That was the first thing I did. I got a gym membership first, then I went to the library. I got a gym membership, I never forget this, I got a gym membership at New York Sports Club by Bryant Park, and I got a library pass from Bryant Park. And then I went to Barnes and Nobles right by Bryant Park. And I just sat there and I went to the business section, and I said, you know what? All the things I wanted to do when I was in jail, I'm free.
I could do it.
I could do it. And I slowly grinded. That's why we got 2 cars. We got businesses. Yo, man, like, you know, God is going to always reward you, but he's going to make you wait. God is going to give you today. God is going to make you wait today what he's going to give you tomorrow. And the devil will give you today what he's going to take tomorrow. So being in prison, I knew that. Like, that line you said hit me hard. I had a similar lyric. I was like, I was in the jail cell looking at the ceiling, watching toothpaste peeling, dreaming of $1 million. You know, in a box, right? They keep the lights on 24 hours in a box. So we would have to put the fucking magazines, put the toothpaste on the magazines and try to cover up the lights. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So, you know, you see all these old ass magazines, you know what I mean? So it's like, we know how to be patient. So be patient, but be patient for the right thing. Because there's no wrong way to do right, my nigga. There's no wrong way to do right, my nigga.
There's no right way to do wrong.
That, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You see how real, you see when,
energy.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go.
Yo, listen, man. Fresh out. We about to finish this interview. We about to go inside the juice bar right now.
definitely I got a soap, you know what I'm saying?
And I want to let
Got one,
y'all
right?
know, man. This soap,
Here you go.
shit represents something. I'm talking to the people, but I'm talking to the young people also. This soap, this shit represents something.
Represents a fucking lot, man.
You can sell anything, you can do anything you put your mind to. We sold crack, we sold weed.
Right, we sold crack, now we
sold
selling
guns.
soap.
You can sell anything.
I mean,
You're business
selling
minded.
flashcards, nigga.
You're business minded. So if you can sell drugs, you can sell anything, you can sell yourself. Don't never give up. Yeah, this footage not staged either, man. Let's go inside the juice bar. Let's finish this interview. Yo, shout out, it's the King So Rich. Fresh out. Shout out to Big Herc 916. Got the King Smart with me, man. Listen, fresh out East Coast. So because we bring y'all that East Coast perspective, it's only right that we show y'all the land. We just left 125th. Now we at Simply Juicing. Shout out to the Queen of Harlem. Queen of Harlem Commandments, Michelle Smalls.
Yeah, y'all buy the book, man. Y'all get the book, man.
Huh?
Y'all get the book, man. And get a ginger shot when you get the book.
Get the ginger shot. Listen, man. So Smart, let me ask you a question. Like the way we like to close out, being all the experiences that you had in the streets, behind the wall, you've come to this point where you're at right now. If you could talk to the youth, or if you could talk to a younger version of yourself and give them some advice, some wisdom, what would you tell them?
Well, the first thing I would say is like this, man. You know, it's all about your subconscious mind. Now, how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Right? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet. And that magnet attracts things to you. So what I like to tell young people is be mindful of the things that you say. If you keep saying I'm on demon time and I'm on this time and I'm drillless and I'm glizzy and all this other shit, you're putting that energy out to the universe only to have the energy that you really don't want to return to you
Back to you.
be returned to you. So be mindful of the things you say. Be mindful of the things that you think. Be mindful of the people that you have around you. See, the best way to see who loves you is to love yourself and then come around them same motherfuckers. Because if they don't love you, they're going to start acting funny. Now, people stay close enough to you to make you feel like they're a part of your success, but further enough away from you so they don't have to put in the work to contribute to your success. So you have to watch out for people who are not really down for you. Every friend...
Say that again.
People stay close enough to you. This is for fake friends and shit like that. People stay close enough to you to make you feel like they're a part of your success, but far enough away from you to where they don't have to put no work in to contribute to your success. So everybody in your life, and life is not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? So every mile brings a particular set of skills and tests for the people that's in your life. And you never claim somebody as a friend, a sister, a bro, a wife, a husband, none of that shit if a motherfucker haven't shown you. You can't just assume because they got 2 umbrellas in their closet, when it rain outside, they're gonna give you one.
Get one.
You can't assume that they got 2 jackets in their closet, that when it snow outside, they're gonna give you one. You can't assume that they got 2 gallons of water in their refrigerator, when you thirsty, they're gonna give you a fucking cup, because they not. So this is the advice that, this is what the advice I would give to the young people. And stop smoking all these fucking drugs, because you think that shit is Zaza, you think that shit is weed, that shit is synthetic meth, that shit is synthetic crack, that shit is fucking your mind up, fucking your equilibrium up. So, you know, if you contaminate a person's mind, you control their whole life. And see, when I was young, I didn't realize how important thoughts were. You know? And people ask me, I remember counselors and people asking me, yo, what's wrong with you? I don't care, I don't care. That was my favorite word, I don't care. So I put that energy out to the universe, and then it came back to me. I almost lost my life several times because I didn't care. Right? Or I thought I didn't care. Now I do care, and I know it's important to think a certain way, because how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration, and that vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Thoughts become fucking things, people. So you better make sure before you just think some stupid shit, think some shit that you want to happen. And when you get one negative thought, And this is all advice I'm giving the young motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
When you get one negative thought, replace it with 100 positive thoughts. When you get one negative thought, replace it with 100 positive thoughts, so you can always make sure you stay in a particular vibration that is conducive to your elevation. You heard? And everybody in your life got to be tested. Be patient. Stop looking for love in people that you got to give yourself. See, mothers represent the physical self-esteem for the son, and fathers represents the physical self-esteem for the woman. A lot of women nowadays have daddy issues, so they don't know how to love themselves. Right? A lot of men have mommy issues, so they don't know how to love themselves. So what we got? A bunch of confused motherfuckers who don't love themselves?
Looking for love in other people.
Right. Instead of internalizing and pointing that love inward. That's what I had to do. So every day I got a routine. I don't leave my fucking bed. I swear to God. I do not leave my bed. I went to the 99-cent store. I got me a little mirror. You know the girls, that little mirror? And it's on the side of my bed. When I wake up in the morning, I spend 10 minutes in that mirror with myself. I'm so happy and grateful now. Money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm smart, I'm handsome, I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent, I speak well, I'm getting better every day, I'm invincible, I'm a god. I say that shit to myself every day before I leave the crib. So I make sure I'm that voice now. Because my mother got high, she didn't want to do it, I didn't know my father, now I'm going to be that voice. I'm going to be the thoughts I needed to hear as a child for myself now as a grown man to make sure I stay motivated. You understand? So this is what young kids have to understand. Get the fuck off the internet and start getting with yourself. Go play fucking frisbee one-on-one with yourself with a handball wall, nigga. Be active. You can't get it all on Fortnite, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here. Brother King dropping jewels.
Yo,
for the
youth.
youth.
More questions too, because it's a good scenery. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste that. You know what I mean?
Law of attraction.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. Manifest what you want. Everything starts with a thought. And what good jewels.
And I want to add this too. Listen, to all the girls who's going to watch this, right? A woman's role is wisdom and balance. A man's role is to be protector, provider, maintainer, and sustainer. A man gets his way to provide for you as a woman from God, provisions. So a woman has to use her wisdom to point her man in the direction of God to get his provision so he could be a provider. It's not about breaking a nigga and fuck you, pay me, trick this, and make it rain. No, a man is only going to take care of a queen, not a whore. Okay? And a man has to be a man, not a boy, not a weirdo. That's not your mommy, my nigga. You heard? So you have to stop looking, because when I was young, every nut felt like a hug my mother never gave me. Right? Because I was trying to get the love from a woman that I didn't get from my mother. But a woman can't give you a mother's love. A woman can give you a woman's love. So you have to know the difference. Then when you know the difference, you're supposed to protect that woman. You're supposed to provide for that woman. You're supposed to lead that woman. Right? So you got to go to God. And she needs to go to you. You're not in competition. And they can never reverse the roles. Never. The men are not going anywhere. I'm sorry, Prince and whoever the motherfuckers are, man. I'm sorry, man. This ain't for the Ellen show, but strong men, alpha, black men, just as myself, like yourself, we not going nowhere, man. You feel me? So that's the message I want to keep out to the young motherfuckers, man. Stay real, stay hungry, put your faith in God, and make sure you thinking the shit you need to think to get something in this life, man.
So let me ask you a question, because I ain't going front. When we start building, you start, like, things start coming to me. So this is the outro, but I think it's important to touch on this.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Healing. Right?
Yes.
When we speak about men looking for women for the love that they may not have gotten from their mothers and vice versa with women, or just trauma period, we talking about healing.
Yeah.
Right? So like that healing process needs to start. Needs to begin before we could truly understand what it is to love ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? Because of the things that we went through. So you touched on a lot of things that you went through, traumatic events, but you've also had the time to heal. And you had the understanding that you needed healing before you could come to the point to love yourself.
Right. But see, listen, time is an illusion. Just because I went to prison, and in me I had time to heal. You feel me? Just because everything in life is a choice. See, with every second that goes by, it's a chance to turn your life around. So an hour is a lifetime filled with second chances, bro. So you don't have to go to jail. You don't gotta go to prison. You don't gotta to change and have time. No, I made a decision. All you gotta do is decide, right? You gotta decide. This is what it's gonna be. I'm not letting y'all have no frozen image of who you think I'm always, who I used to be. Who you was gotta die in order for who you're becoming to come into existence. Absolutely. So once I figured that information out, I said, fuck that. And then you put your faith in God. A woman can't heal me. My bros can't heal me. Only God could. I asked God to help me. I asked God to make me knowledgeable. I got an 8th grade education, bro. I read over 1,000 books. I know about Shakespeare. I know about Hamlet. I know about Macbeth. I know about calculus. You shit me? That came from God. God gave me the knowledge I needed and the emotional intelligence and strength I needed to heal. See, God, listen, man, that's how I stopped smoking and drinking. I asked God, and God moved the desire out of me to smoke and drink. You understand? I asked God, why my mother don't love me? Why my father wasn't there? Why? God revealed to me that he teaches his best lessons through pain. And when he has a greater purpose for you, he's going to prepare you for leadership through pain, because pain is weakness leaving the body. And when you have the patience, the endurance, and the durability to let the pain leave, greatness will come in its place, and greatness will come in its replacement. And then now you will see your true purpose. And then you're oh man, that's a whole nother level of healing. Because you get that through helping people, through sharing information just like this.
Yo, listen, man, y'all heard it here first. Fresh out, it's the King So Rich. Got the King Smart with me. We talking to the people. We dropping jewels.
Your segment from earlier, man.
The people. This is what we doing, man. Shout out to Big Hurt. Yo.
10 toes down, never ran, never fold. Talking to the bros like we gotta break the mold. Then we gon' shine like that glitter and that gold. I still be checking if they following. DM cool, but I'm pulling up and hollering. Different clothes, why you think she pulling up and hollering? We had a long night, now she going back to modeling. Trying to make it out, watching everything I spend. Know that you could lose your life every time you bend. Just because he throw it up, that don't mean that he your friend. Back like I never left, fresh about that 10. Long days, cold nights, stuck up in the pen. He a rat, if he told once, he'd do it again. Shorty said she love you, shorty know how to pretend. She just trying to survive, you a means to